Welcome to the beautiful sports stable here in Superior, Colorado for our third game of the Kaha State playoffs. I'm Alan Waters. I'm doing the color commentating today, alongside with Tom Mahalik, our play-by-play commentator extraordinaire.
Thank you, my friend.
Welcome to the broadcast, Tom.
Good to be here.
So a little bit about the playoff format for you guys watching today. There are a total of 9 teams in the tournament. Heading into today's game, each team has played 2 games, and the group has been reseeded accordingly. Our Regis Raiders plays 4th overall, with 1 win against Heritage and a tie against Castleview. Beginning today, all teams participated in an elimination round. All teams participate in an elimination round, with the 8th and 9th place teams playing in a play-in game. And that game has actually already happened. So here's how it works out. Seed 8, Telluride, played Seed 9, Battle Mountain. That game was at 4:15 this afternoon, and Telluride won that one 5-2. So they won the play-in game, and as a result, they're going to play this first seed, which is Fort Collins, and that game happens after our broadcast tonight. Seed number 2, Cherry Creek, will play Seed 7, Heritage. When I say win, they actually already did. They won that game 6-1, so they're going to be moving on. That means Heritage has been eliminated. Seed number 3, Valor, will play seed number 6, Castleview, and that game's happening right this moment, I think, over at Big Bear. Big Bear, one of your favorite facilities, Tom.
Absolutely. As you can tell, a little bit of a facetious kind of discussion there, a little sarcasm in regards to that rink. But regardless, hockey's happening.
If we had been playing at Big Bear, you guys wouldn't be watching the broadcast tonight. That's a tough facility to get into, to watch from a fan standpoint. It's impossible, really, to broadcast a game from.
It's so difficult, yeah.
And then seed number 4, our Regis Raiders are playing seed number 5, Chaparral. And that's here and now. That's what we're about to tune into. So after the elimination games, we'll be down to 4 teams, and we'll be heading into the semifinals tomorrow. And I'd say that is weather permitting. So for you guys watching from a distance this evening, the forecast is calling from, and this is typically, listen, every one of the bottom line is that we need a win to continue.
That's right.
And that's what we're going to do
Win or
tonight.
go home starts now for all these teams, so you ought to see a lot of energy out of these kids as they bring it, moving into this elimination round. And quarterfinal matchup here, Final 4 tomorrow. It comes quickly.
A big thank you to Suzanne and Mike Shaw, who make sharing this broadcast possible for all our friends and families out there. Looking forward to a great game. Starting lineup today. Our first line is going to be Michael Manville, centered by Ian Beck and Cameron Balabat. Second line, we have Trent Schaefer. Number 7, our senior, Harrison Pulaski, and Jake Filler on the right side. Third line, we're going to have Drew Lorenzo, Connor Ihaya, and Camden Lai on the right. And then our fourth line is going to be Eli Ash on the left side and Pete Armitage on the right. Our D, we got Drake Woody with paired up with Carson Williams, Matthew Carter, Liam McDonald, Luke Miller, Teddy Armitage, and then my time out there today and fill in a few spots. And then I think we're going to have number 29, Ryan Miller, starting the game. Is that right, Tom?
That is correct. Ryan Miller in the pipes tonight.
Backed up by Elijah Hernandez. Not playing tonight, we have Edison Barnes, Jake Kroll, Luke Damrath, Jack Griffin, Dylan Paranjapi, Kellen Scholarud, and then Colin Mahalik. So
out of the lineup.
Yep. So we're gonna lose our McBeckville line tonight.
We'll go Beckville,
and we're gonna challenge you. Tom. We're gonna switch that line to the Beckville line.
Yep, makes sense.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yep. And through, all the way down. Icing gets waved off. Pressure there from Pulaski. Does a nice job just to knock the man down and get the puck loose. Now kicked free onto the near side. Walking up is Carson Williams as he pinches in.
That was Schaefer on that.
Oh, that was Schaefer on the takedown. Yep. Trent was in deep. Coming out of the zone, Drew Jones flashes ahead, walks around one defender, loses the puck. Williams is able to pinch him off. And now Pulaski has the puck, feeds that ahead to the point. Kept in there by Mikowski at the point. Filler's there to try and jam the puck free. Loose puck battle, gets it out past the blue line out to center ice. That forces Chaparral back to regroup and force the dump in as they go for a change. Raiders looking for clean exits out of the zone, get some offensive zone pressure coming. That puck ends up on Lei's stick, feeds it down low, goes off a skate. Unable to get control and whip the shot on net there was. So instead it goes around the far side boards, comes up and out to center ice. Liam McDonald's there.
Nice pinch, Liam.
Good job to step up. Lorenzo's there in support, but it gets poked back into the Raiders zone. Tapped near side boards. Lai is there to battle, can't quite control. Stood up there by Mikowski at the blue line. Far side for McDonald. Liam taps it ahead, goes into the skates there of Cisco Lewis, but the Raiders are able to get it free. And Shap's comfortable dumping it in deep in the corner for Carter.
Going to be looking for some better puck movement today. Really struggled with that quite a bit yesterday. A lot of stuff was not tape to tape. We need tape to tape passes, clean exit out of our D zone.
And you're seeing some quick feet right off the bat here from Chaparral. They're trying to create forcing pressure up ice. So their forecheck has been good thus far, and good stick activity through the neutral zone. As the Raiders get a change, puck comes in on the stick of number 32, Sam Castellino. His shot goes wide of the net, and that's recovered there by Beck. As Beckville's now on the ice. I'll get my first work there. Manville on the far side boards, backhands it up out onto Blattbat's stick. Chipped all the way into the zone there by Cameron. Ends up coming out front, perhaps through the goaltender. Blattbat, nice job on the far side corner. Knocks that puck down. Digs it free there for Manville. Manville slips one man, but it goes up the far side boards. Ends up coming out of the zone on the stick of Rowan Luke. Luke cuts ahead. Nice defensive positioning there.
Contact.
Good play by Miller as Luke stepped up and bodied the man off the puck. But the forecheck pressure is still pretty tight here. Shap is trying to clog up that neutral zone. They know they don't want to let the Raiders get their feet moving. Most matchups prior to this, the Raiders have done a good job keeping offensive pressure. There's a nice step up off the bench. That was Pulaski.
Very clean contact by Pulaski.
Caught the man with his head down trying to find the puck. Pulaski took him right off, separated him cleanly.
Fair to say, sending a message to the team there. That might have been part of the pregame locker room chat with Coach Ott.
I like the way Harrison plays the game. He's a clean, hard player. He's not a dirty player. He works hard, plays it clean, does a great job. Puck comes through to the middle, tap free though. Carried up and just outside the blue line by Shap. Tap back ahead there by Filler, but onto the stick of Drew Jones. Jones feeds it into the zone. Williams is there to feed it out off of Filler's stick, gets knocked down ice, forces Mikowski back to pick that up inside his own zone. He dumps it all the way down ice for an icing. And we'll come back into the offensive zone for a faceoff.
One other note from yesterday's game. We got caught with a few players behind our D yesterday. So too many odd man rushes, too many breakaways. We don't want to get caught flat-footed today. Stay engaged and make sure we got good gap control. None of that nonsense.
Absolutely. Battville back on the ice. Picked up and dumped down in low from the point. Beck feeds it around to the far side. Tapped out loose. Actually, that's Ash picking up that. Shot comes out loose. Score! Beautiful. There you go. Carson Williams gets one from Ash at the point. He feeds it down. Goaltender's unable to control, and Beck bangs it home. That's going to be 19 from 14 and 9 for those of you keeping score at home. But Beck gets the first tally at 10:47 of the first period, 1-0 Raiders.
Mr. Williams' assists are piling up here over the last 5 or 6 games. It's fairly routine for him to be on the scoreboard, and that's because he gets pucks through the net, Tom.
Yeah.
No such thing as a bad shot in hockey.
He keeps things low. He forces rebounds. If netminders aren't keeping that puck in control and freezing that puck, especially when you got Beck and Manville on the ice, they're going to be going straight to the front of that net. And anything that gets turned loose is going to end up finding the back of the net more often than not.
Yeah, you're never going to hurt their feelings with those opportunities.
10:31 first period. Icing on Chaparral comes all the way back down in.
Last time I participated in the broadcast, I think I missed a call out for Eli Ash's grandparents in California. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're tuning in again today and enjoying the broadcast.
Face off one in the defensive zone by Chaparral. Comes up the near side boards. Pressure immediately there from Camden Lai, forcing the puck back far side as Shap tries to escape. Oh, he says it was touched. I thought that was an icing, but it goes all the way down and then gets frozen in on the side of the net there by Miller. as Ryan saw too many bodies around him wanting to play that puck.
I have a biased opinion, but I'm going to go with you were absolutely right. That should have been an icing.
Yeah, I didn't see any tip puck movement. It looked like it went straight down. But
let's give the refs the benefit of the doubt. They got the better angle.
Absolutely. Their face-off back in the defensive zone here. Beck gets tossed out, so Manville will come in. Face-off is down. Won there by Schaap. Fed back up to the point by Logan Harvey. Shot goes down wide of the net from the point. Comes up near side boards. Stepping up there. Schaap keeps it in. Shot goes into the glove of Ryan Miller and held. Ryan Connolly's shot was going wide of the net, but I think Ryan just felt more comfortable holding on to that and getting this face-off and see if the Raiders can't get the breakout going at 10:04.
Mr. Drake Woody's Aunt Marty and Uncle Dan are tuning in from Michigan.
Raiders win the face-off. Battle on the near side boards, gets chipped back down low. Beck slips in behind his own cage, backhands it out. Stepping out though, but unable to control the puck there was Manville. Tapped in again from the point there by Trevor Severson. Banged out hard out of the zone by Carter, all the way down ice. Backhanded it back up to the blue line and out into neutral zone ice, but a nice play across there to prevent the breakout by Schaap and dump back in by Balatbat to the deep corner. Out front, quick pass out across the front by Beck, but no one there to corral that as it comes up and hops off the body of Waters, back down ice for Teddy Armadas. Temedy feeds it far side there for Manville.
Oh, slipped off his stick there.
He was looking to feed that ahead, I think, for Beck, but it just slipped off and came back in, and Schaap was able to keep it in deep in the zone.
He didn't intend to put it in that direction.
Balatbat feeds it back out, gets ridden down from behind, but gets it all the way back into the Schaap zone just inside the blue line. Tossed across. Balatbat controls, dumps it in deep, goes to finish the change as the Raiders get bodies on. Eli Ash in on the forecheck as it gets fed all the way up ice onto the stick of the ever smooth and calm Carson Williams.
Yeah.
Williams feeds it ahead for Filler. Filler's able to chip it into the zone, comes near side corner to gain control. Fed back out front.
Nice outlet.
He was looking for Pulaski, but it went off a skate, deflected near side, but controlled there by Ash. Hands off to Pulaski in the corner. Nice move there by Harrison to slip the man, go in behind the cage. Goes back to the point. Teddy has to dump it back deep as he gets pressure out from the forward. And it comes all the way around near side corner. Chipped ahead, but not out. Carson Williams does a good job keeping it in. Ash just outside of the reach of Pulaski there with the bouncing puck. And now brought up and out of the zone by Sawyer Judd. Judd feeds one across. Nice centering pass there. Sticked aside nicely there by Miller. And the Raiders are able to escape the zone here on the near side as they chip it out and down ice for an icing.
That last puck possession, that was a good offensive zone setup. Something, again, we were missing a little bit yesterday.
But I think keep that up. There should be opportunities coming. Carter playing the puck in a little bit of a battle on the half board. Gets tapped ahead quickly there by Ihaya, but gets banged all the way back down into the far side corner, forcing Woody to play it behind the net to Carter. That frees up Camden Lai, though, and his quick feet should get it up out of the zone. Feeds ahead, a nice little touch pass there for Lorenzo. Back across for Ihaya. Shot, score! There you go. Exactly what you're talking about, as it's good flow into the zone. Good centering pass across, and Ihaya is filling quickly from behind. Dumps that high right side over the glove of the netminder.
Exceptionally unselfish play there. I think it was Lai with the area pass deep into the zone. You got Drew, who was, he knew he was going to go pick it up, and what a beautiful little pass down the middle.
Waiting for the delayed position. You always get that second man down the slot. They usually draw the attention there onto Camden because he's the man that first had the puck, and Connor just slips right in through with a perfect pass. Up 2-0 now for the Raiders. Puck comes down in briefly to the Schaap zone, but able to skating it out. There is number 28, Rowan Luke. Unfortunately, man in on the wrong side of the blue line there as Luke kind of went lateral at the blue line. And
on that neutral zone pass, was that Ihaya or Lai with the
Lai fed it up from the neutral zone, chipped it ahead for Drew Lorenzo.
Yep.
And then it went across ice for Ihaya for the shot score.
Gorgeous play.
So 15 from 10 and 3 will be the call there for the 2-0 lead. We're at 7:09 first period, 2-0 Raiders. Near side Pete Armitage in on the forecheck. Puck gets knocked into the skates of Manville. Manville can't find it, but Armitage recovers, slips one man and finds the point for Miller. Miller able to go down low for Manville. Nice shot from the hard angle that almost struggled to hold was the netminder, but he got the glove down and covered as Beck was charging the front of the crease.
Quick shout out to Aunt Julia and Uncle Mark in North Carolina. Again, the Woody family. Welcome to the broadcast. Looking for a big game out of Mr. Woody today.
Hey, he had a nice play the other game against Chatfield with that nice little backhand sauce for Ihaya's goal, or sorry, for Cordaire's goal in that game Wednesday. So Drake's got a lot of game in him. So looking forward to him playing well today. We've got
It's going to be intentional offside.
Played offside. He got the whistle. Didn't come out of the zone. Will go all the way down to the Shap zone for the face-off.
And there's the difference between a regular offside and the intentional offside. When the refs feel like the offensive zone player has enough time to clear, doesn't engage in clearing the zone, they call it an intentional offside, and it goes all the way down the ice to the other end.
Face-off down for Harrison. Pulaski can't quite gain control. Defensive zone face-off ends up on the stick of Evan Holland. Fed far side, goes all the way through Carson Williams and down, so there'll be no icing. Williams gets right back, fights off the man there, beats Ryan Connolly for the puck. Deflects off of Williams' leg. Connolly's back on the puck, dumps it around near side corner before getting knocked down by Pulaski.
Connolly's got some wheels, doesn't he, Tom?
Yeah, he can get the puck up ice quickly. We've got Woody working down low, but the puck gets thrown to the point. Nice play by Schaefer to bang that out. And Trent jumping ahead, takes the puck into the zone. Got past Mikowski, but then gets pinched off the puck in the corner there by Evan Holland. Good puck support from Pulaski, comes around the near side, then he blows a tire. And the puck goes far side. Good forecheck pressure still coming from Schaefer, but a nice little move defensively to feed it out of the zone. Unfortunately for Shap, everyone was changing and the D had nowhere to go. Liam McDonald takes it in behind his own cage, feeds it up far side, but that puck gets picked up quickly and dumped towards the front of the net. Backhand goes wide by number 6, Sawyer Judd. Ends up behind the net for McDonald, and he chips it out for the Raiders to the half boards on the far side. Overskated by Schaefer just a bit, forces the puck down low, so they'll come up the near side for Carter, who taps it ahead for Balatbat and out of the zone. Good step up there by Cameron to deflect that. Allows Ash to come up with it and slap through the neutral zone. Touch pass off for Beck. He reverses in the far side corner. Scissors with Ash, who feeds it out front for Blattbat. He can't quite find it in his skates, and it gets deflected to the near side corner. In the puck goes in behind the cage, backhanded up near side boards. Blattbat's there to control, or excuse me, Beck's there to control, but the puck gets deflected up into the stands. Souvenir for no one as we're socially distanced and it landed in an empty seat.
Odds were pretty good that was going to miss somebody, but yet it almost connected there. The last shift, I love Eli Ash's energy. That kid never stops moving his feet. He digs every single shift, every single time. Love it.
Yeah, I love watching that kid play. Beck back out, face-off though, tapped out of the zone as he's briefly in. Raiders get back on side, goes far side. Carried up, nice stick there by Beck, and then he chips it free. Ash is coming in on the forecheck. Gets fed near side boards. Shap mishandled, but get it out of the zone and down. That's going to force Miller all the way back into his own end. He's in a puck battle there with number 7, Hayden Kolchinski. Kolchinski gets the better of it for a moment, fed out high, but no shot ends up on Miller. Sliding across at the blue line. Kolchinski has it, looking back near side. Good step up, and this should break the Raiders out.
2 on 0.
Now we got a 2-on-0 for Beck. Beck's waiting. He's got Blattbat, shot, score. Beck goes in, buries it up top. No chance there for the netminder.
I think Beck had a few of those opportunities where he had some good one-timers and some breaks yesterday, and they just weren't sinking for him. He slept on it, and I think coming down the middle there, he knew that in his mind he was the best option, and he was not going to miss that one.
Yeah, with that position, you know, handing one off there, as much as you like to be an unselfish player, probably creates a worse angle for the scoring opportunity.
It does.
So he recognizes that as a true scorer, and he sees his spot, picks it, and buries it. Kid's got a great shot. You know, he can put that home more times than not. That opens up the 3-0 lead, and I think
4:07 to go in the first period, and it looks like we got a timeout. I'm going to make the assumption that the timeout was called by the Shap coach, and it also looks like we have a goaltender change here.
And going in net is number 45. I'm not sure which netminder that is, as the numbers don't quite match up there. We are thinking that was Mitchell and net, right? Or Cash Campbell.
That was Cash Campbell.
That was Cash Campbell.
And that's a tough game. Listen, we've played Cash Campbell 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
And he's just put on a highlight show for Chaparral.
Yeah, last couple times.
His game is on. It's really difficult to beat that kid. And listen, he's up against some tough offense today, and not easy to be pulled, especially in the first period. And he's not going to take that easily. It happens from time to time. He's a fantastic goaltender, and this is certainly just one of those days where it's not his game.
Well, the puck's in the scoring zone. When he can see pucks coming from the edges and guys are being kept wide on the outside, yeah, he has time to set up and cut down angles. But
what are you gonna do on a 2-on-0?
Yeah, 2-on-0, and the one before that was another shot from in close, and it's just there's no way to get out high enough when the puck's being fed across the slot from the far side corner. He can't get out on that shooter quick enough.
That goaltending changes the message to the 5 guys standing in front of him.
Yeah, start moving your feet. You just got your goalie pulled.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lorenzo on the forecheck steals that puck. Nice play by Drew. Feeds it back to Woody at the point. He taps it down the boards. Ends up on the Lai, who feeds Lorenzo. Nice centering pass through, but it was just out of position there because of the defensive man holding him wide. Ends up back in the zone briefly, but dumped all the way up and out there by Shap, but onto the stick of Woody, and he chops that ahead. Tipped off of Camden Lai and into the zone for Ihaya on the forecheck there against Mikowski. Mikowski wheels out, taps it free. Nice steal by Connor, and he just roofs one on the short side. Ihaya, was that Lai that stole
Lai,
that?
I think that
Camden stole that and roofed that up top. That was a quick turnover.
We should get a replay here.
Let's get a look.
And I was interested to see how that was going to pan out. As I indicated, that's a strategy sometimes. Pull your goalie, give a message to the balance of your team, and see if that shifts the momentum at all. Evidently, it did not.
No. Unassisted goal, I think, for Camden Lai as he stole that puck and quickly buried it on the short side. Face-off down 4-0 Raiders at 3:21 of the first. Definitely exactly the start the Raiders wanted coming off yesterday's game.
Yeah.
Puck fed up off the backhand there by Teddy Armadas. Shot comes in from the point, deflects off a skate in front, goes wide of the net. Pete Armadas near side feeds it up for Pulaski, goes ahead. Now cutting in is Schaefer. Schaefer waits, fires the shot. Netminder blocks that down, covers briefly, gets a whistle before it comes loose. But we'll still get a face-off to the netminder's right in the offensive zone for the Raiders.
Speaking of Lai, we've got cousin Olivia and Auntie Missy from Ohio watching tonight. So they tuned into the right game to see a little bit of a highlight performance today.
Raiders with 4 goals on 8 shots in this first period. So it just shows you the high level of offensive chances they've had. Up come Chaparral's forwards trying to create some offensive opportunities. Slips onto the stick briefly there, number 43, Cisco Lewis. He can't control. Raiders leave a man up loose in front. Nice pad save there from Miller off the stick of Judd. Chipped up to center ice, forces Shap back out to their own blue line as they reset and try and feed it ahead. Tapped into the zone onto the stick of Luke Miller. He loses that briefly, but he's able to top it to the near side boards. And now the puck is free and fired across ice. McDonald, nice stick there. Gets a good play, and Pulaski's able to go right back out onto the stick of Manville. Manville going ahead. Nice feed from Pete Armatas. Manville backhand goes wide. Might have caught the glove of the netminder. Comes up the near side boards and out all the way down ice off the stick of Pierce Gregory for Chaparral. Behind his own net, Woody sauces one up the half boards here for Beck. Beck backhands it off, but gets turned over briefly. He steals it right back, and then he gets tripped by a skate and goes down. And we're going to see not an intentional penalty there on Justin Lee, just going down for the puck. His skate catches Beck and trips him, and he goes to the box for 2 for the minor for tripping.
I used to coach with Jim Lee, and Jim Lee asked me today if maybe with the opposing side here to kindly give a shout out on their side as well. Probably not the best time given the penalty, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to share a shout out to Dan and Marianne in Rochester, New York.
Justin's on the stat sheet. Maybe not the way he wanted to be.
He's on the stat sheet. There's evidence of evidence of him in the game here. So
puck comes back out neutral ice. Raiders will set up the power play. Another thing I think they'd like to get going is we were talking about earlier from yesterday's contest Puck gets wheeled around to the near side point, gets past McDonald and out. He has to regroup at center ice. Does a good job feeding the puck ahead.
Candidly, I think they felt it was going to be point night last night, and on the even evidence in the power play, we weren't setting up. We weren't playing as a team.
So far on the PK, Chaparral able to find the loose pucks and at least get things out to neutral ice, although not deep. Raiders just need to get their setup in the zone. Coming around near side, fed ahead by Beck all the way down, slowed up behind the cage by the netminder. Palatbat there to pick it up, hands off there for Manville. Stick there from Mikowski, chips it loose, and then Skate steps up but can't get the puck out of the zone. Back in behind the net goes Manville in a battle there. Shap comes up with it. Mikowski goes far side, tries to chip it off the board, hits the stanchion oddly, comes back all the way to the near side corner. Banged hard up and out. That's exactly the clear Chaparral's looking for off the stick of Jones.
30 seconds left in the period.
41 left in the power play. Raiders should have one more rush as they get set up, coming out from behind. Cross ice pass just outside or behind Filler. Controlled now by Shap. Good play there by Judd. Judd hands that one off back to Cisco Lewis. He taps it in, forcing Liam McDonald behind. Now 10 seconds left. Probably going to look for a big stretch and does. Just misses Ash. That was the play, but out of the reach of Ash and down.
Strangest thing about this game is that you get momentum on your side. We've got a 4-0 lead, and oftentimes a power play can actually kill your momentum. I don't know what it is about the game that causes you kind of to disrupt the ebb and flow of the game, but it happens frequently in the sport where when you're on a roll, the last thing you need is an odd man advantage or even a PK. I mean, it just kills the momentum.
There's definitely the tendency to take the foot off the gas when you get that 4-0 lead.
That is exactly it.
As the puck gets fed up and out of the zone at the faceoff, the period expires with 10 seconds left on the tripping penalty to Lee. 4-0 Raiders at the end of one. Shots read as 8-3 in that period.
It's hard to criticize that performance by the Raiders in any way, shape, or form, but if there's one thing Coach Ott's probably talking about over there, it's probably the last minute and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to like the even strength play. But special teams wise, I think he's always going to want to hold that to a little bit higher standard to take advantage of those, regardless of what the scoreboard shows.
We got friends and family. This is family of Elijah. So we got Uncle Adam and Auntie Ashley watching from North Carolina today.
Welcome to the broadcast.
Welcome to the broadcast. So what are your thoughts on the first period there, Tom?
Well, I think I like the way the Raiders took advantage of their opportunities. And it sounds like yesterday there was less puck possession and good scoring chances. Right away they stepped in and found those zones in front of the net. Made it tough early for Campbell and just buried things. And,
and I'd say one other big note on the performance here in the first period is they're moving their feet. So coming out of that, just clear breaks coming out of the D zone. One-touch passes, just one quick pass. So D are beating at least one guy. They're making the move. They're tape-to-tape passes. And even more important, through the neutral zone, we're moving our feet.
Yeah.
And they're on the D side of that, trying to protect against a guy that goes tape-to-tape pass, and he's moving his feet. That's challenging.
It seemed like just exactly when that hit came down from Pulaski, that seemed to bring a little juice to the lineup.
We'll call it the message from Captain Pulaski.
And he got the boys going. I think that really set the tone, and they were moving their feet from there for sure.
You can say all you want in the locker room, but when you get out on the ice and deliver that message, the tone is set.
Start of the second period, face-off won back by the Raiders. Carson Williams feeds it up through the neutral zone. Nice touch pass off for Beck. Beck walks ahead. Ohio walks ahead. Shot on, stick save there by the netminder. Far side, Camden Lai again in. Puck gets topped ahead, backhanded out of the zone nicely.
Even strength.
And now O'Connelly comes ahead, working hard. He slips in behind, takes it off of Woody, goes back out the far side. Loops around behind the net, feeds it back to the point. Puck gets taken by Luke, shot down low. Looks like it might have gone off the skate and wide of the net. In behind. Goes out the far side boards for Lai as he taps it ahead.
Incredible work by Woody defensively on that last play.
Nice steal there as Lorenzo comes up with the puck into the skates of Lai. Camden can't quite find it. Gets into the battle on the far side corner. Fed over the near side, hops over a skate, dumped in deep by Carter from the point all the way around. Pete Armitage comes in, gets a skate on the puck, picks up the loose one. Looking out front, waits, finds Filler. Filler can't quite control. Now tapped ahead. Beautiful pad save on Filler as he was point blank, and the netminder made a great save. Ends up outside the zone.
I think Filler started the stick lift. I think he felt that
he
one
thought
was
that
in.
was going. Good work by Schaefer. Gets the puck into the zone, slides out across. Backhand, can't get up to the point. He was looking for McDonald. Instead, it gets banged out of the zone and down for an icing on Chaparral.
I think a lot of people thought that one was in. That was a wonderful save. What we need to do is find out who's playing net there.
Yeah, who came in?
Maybe we can ask one of the parents over here who's officially jumped in the protecting the
pipes,
protecting the twisted twine.
Face-off is down. Defensive zone face-off win there, but nice step up and steal. Another nice pad save up front. Puck loose for Schaefer. His shot gets banged aside off a skate, goes to the far side corner. Trent has it, feeds it cross ice for Miller. Miller hops through his stick, regains and dumps it down in low, goes past Mikowski to the far side. Filler can't quite find it there. Ends up coming up onto a Shap stick, fed up and out of the zone, but that's going to go down ice for an icing again. But allow line changes as needed for both sides.
We sent Ishmael Hernandez, who does a lot of the color and the play-by-play.
Man on a mission.
On a fishing expedition.
Gonzo in net.
That's Gonzalez.
So Hayden Gonzalez is in net and performing admirably here at the start of the second period. 12:55. Puck gets tapped back up to the point. Shot goes in wide in the net there off the stick of Carson Williams. On the near side boards, Raiders battling, comes up for Blattbat. He feeds off for Beck. Beck loses it as he gets stick checked, but Williams walks in, slides down, fires one low, pad save, and then another shot that deflects up over the top of the cage. Another shot comes in on Gonzo's stick save, and then gloves and held it as an on-rushing Manville was looking for the rebound.
Williams almost with another point there, and that's what I was talking about in the first period. Pucks at the net, just get noisy down there. And then again, some great saves by Gonzo, but
the exact right play by the Raiders.
That's right.
Shots to the net, getting opportunities, and those are point blank opportunities. At some point, something's going to get in. Near side, puck's reverse far side there now, played around by Luke. Rowan Luke comes out on the far side, flashes ahead, chips it off the boards. Nice play there by Waters to feed that back up towards the blue line. Now it hops all the way down ice. Waved off icing there. In he comes as the pressure comes from Drew Jones. Jones battling there with Miller, but the Raiders are able to tap it free. Gets knocked down all the way into the zone again, and Jones comes around near side corner for the second round with Miller. Puck played nicely there and carried out behind the net. Tapped ahead, but not out of the zone. Coming across to the near side, Miller has a little bit more room, looks up, takes a peek, feeds it ahead, backhanded in deep there by Blattbat. Good play by Cameron to make sure he got that down and allowed the Raiders to get the change. Chipped all the way ahead and down ice. I don't think Miller had a play there, but they waved the icing. Luke goes back, taps it up free and behind his own net, and the Raiders should be able to come up and out. Far side pass gets missed, and it's kept in at the point there by Chaparral and dumped down in the corner. Mikowski in on the pinch for Shap, tries to feed it out front. Gets stick checked and it gets banged up to the point. But the Raiders can't escape their zone right now. Miller comes around near side, feeds it back over. Carter's waits, fans on the clearing pass around the near side. Here comes Chaparral with their first offensive zone sustained possession. That hops through Mikowski's stick and they're forced to regroup at center ice, where Ash steals the puck free. Sometimes teams go down 4 goals and they lose their legs, but you're seeing some good effort here, probably sparked by the good goaltending at the start of the second period.
Yeah, Shap has definitely stepped it up here.
They've really picked up their energy. Pinching in there was Mikowski. Shot from the far side, goes off a skate, comes up and out onto Ash's stick. Little touch pass through the middle, just misses Lai, and then gets tapped out of the zone. Carrying it ahead, winning puck battles. Kolchinski all the way down, tries to feed it out front. Good pickoff there, though, by Camden,
With
and
that,
he gets it out.
Yeah, with that puck hanging around the Raiders bench, we had 4 guys on the ice, fearful of maybe taking a too many men on the ice penalty there.
That was smart on the player coming off the bench to freeze up when he saw where that puck was.
Not a dangerous play, just sit tight, make sure you don't get called for too many men.
McDonald gets stick checked as he was trying to fire that down low. Filler slips in and picks it up in the far side corner, reverses it back low for Schaefer. Schaefer wheels out of the corner but loses the puck off his stick, and Schaap comes up with it as they circle back, and number 40, Evan Holland, feeds it around the near side for Mikowski. Up the boards, it gets banged up and out by Schaap all the way down ice for icing.
They got that one.
They did.
They didn't call that one. I was going to accuse them of having maybe a date after the contest today. Rushing things along a little bit.
It's not quite that late of a contest that they're looking to wave them all off.
Uh-huh.
It's not like your 10 p.m. men's league game.
That's right.
Here comes Pulaski in for the faceoff. Whistle blows. I think they're going to reset. Not sure what the linesman had to say, but said, boys, let's come back and redo that. Pulaski taps that back, comes up to the point, just gets across the blue line, so Woody regroups. Waits and wheels far side, feeds it back for Williams. He taps that ahead, and then a good feed off the boards, but just wide of the reach of Pulaski. Oh, nice play there defensively. Quick skate and stick for Ryan Connolly. Shot comes in, fought off there by Miller. Near side, trying to get the puck out of the zone with Schaefer. Still kept back in there by Jones. Jones fires it down low. That looks like that was sticked aside by Miller. Fed all the way around the near side for Schaefer. Schaefer chops it ahead, glove down, but it gets through the defender at the point, and instead up comes Filler. Controlled briefly there by Schaefer, handed off, goes through the middle, but it's behind Pulaski. And Schaap is able to come back ahead, dump it in deep into the glove of Miller, and held for a faceoff.
Connolly's had a good game today. He's all over the place. He's putting pressure against our D. He picked the pocket there. He's got wheels. He's got a shot. If there's going to be a matchup in this contest, that's probably the one that Ott wants to take care of.
Only 5 shots for Schaap, but I think Miller stayed very engaged for a couple of opportunities. He's staying focused and tracking the puck well. Face-off won in the defensive zone by the Raiders. Flipped around the far side there by McDonald. Backhanded and kept in the zone at the point there by Schaap. But McDonald's able to regain and feed that one out. Goes through Balatbat at the point, all the way down ice. Coming through, looping around behind the net was Ihaya. Fed up high, deflects off the netminder, down, probably played by a high stick by the Raiders, but then touched by Schaap, and it's all good from there.
Ref waved it off, no high stick on that one.
I think because we knocked it down and Schaap played it.
Okay.
Made it, he was able to wave it good. Beck carries it on, goes wide side, gets stick checked though, and can't get the shot off that he wanted, so tried to feed it in deep. Schaap's able to regain and come around the near side and fire it out of the zone. Brought ahead, all the way down ice. McDonald's there. Pressure comes in from Sawyer Judd. Battle on the near side there for Teddy Armadas. Teddy gets it up and out at the blue line. Battle there with Mikowski. He chips it in the zone, but backhanded out quickly by Beck. And up comes Mando to feed it in deep as the Raiders go for a change. Trevor Severson, or Severson, excuse me, feeds it all the way up ice, but unfortunately through the stick of Christian Leon and down ice for an icing. .7-11 of the second period. Raiders with the 4-0 lead. Shots now 14-5. Matthew Carter from the point is able to knock that puck down low. Played in deep there. Lorenzo in on the forecheck. Battle in the corner for he and Ahaya. Pete Armitage with a quick shot. Nice pickup of the loose puck. Forwards another nice pad save by Gonzo there. Back at the point, Pete scoops it right back up, goes down the far side boards. Lorenzo there in puck support, ends up getting chipped to the point, but Miller has it, feeds it near side. Carter fires one in wide left of the net. Far side for Lorenzo, he touches it down low. Comes through the front. Carter steps up, shot partially fanned, quick shot in front. Nice save there again from Gonzalez. Puck back up now. The Raiders are getting better possession. Shots to the net, forces one in. Gonzalez swallows that one up and holds it.
Much better shift there. Hey, listen, if there's any gap in my color commentary, it's probably for one of two reasons. One is either number 8's out there and my heart's in my throat. And I just can't breathe. Or number 2, I'm over here working with Ishmael Hernandez doing some production work and putting together some of the shoutouts we have.
Raiders win the faceoff, comes back up to the point for Woody. Woody's shot gets deflected off a leg and goes wide, backhanded around the far side there by Rowan Luke. Raiders keep it in from the point. Pulaski holds the man off, touch pass off the boards for Woody, just outside of his reach. He's forced to backhand it down low, and Pulaski tries to get it back in deep. Woody stands the man up at the point, but Schaap is able to chip it free. Drake, good job gloving that down, waiting and wheeling far side, feeding it off the boards. But an odd bounce allows Schaap to keep it out of the zone and chip it ahead in deep. Just down low on Miller. Little odd bounce there.
Yep.
And Miller does a good job to get that covered.
That's why you stick the pad in behind the glove. It's your safety net. So speaking of shoutouts, we got one for the McDonald's. We got David, Luke, Hazel, James in Florida, and then grandparents Dave and Barbara. Looking for tuned into a great broadcast here today. Yep. 5:40 remaining in the second frame.
Face-off tapped ahead. Manville sends that all the way down. They'll call the icing, and we'll go back down into the Raiders zone.
And then the Beck family, and this usually comes through this way. It's there's a lot of Beck families, so instead of going through all the names, we just name the states. So it's the Beck family in Arizona, Nebraska, South Dakota. They got the United States covered.
Back in their own zone. Pat Beckville back on the ice.
You got it, Tom.
Face-off win for the Raiders all the way around far side from Woody. Chip back in, so held up by Williams. Carried up and out of the zone, though, by Beck. Slips 2 men and then goes far side. Nice feed. Shot fought off by the blockers. Manville got one high looking far side. And that was a good blocker save from Gonzalez as it deflects up into the screen.
One slip up with McBeckville tonight and you owe me a beer. How's that sound?
You got it. I'll have to throw one in just to make sure that you get one there.
That sounds like a deal.
Nice face-off win by Beck. Back to the point. Waters fires one in and squared up and playing it well as Gonzo as he holds that puck. But a good low shot from the point from Waters. Just what you want. Attaboy Waters. And on the near side, not shooting it far side where it can whip out of the zone. Yeah. We'll go right back to it. Schaap gets a line change. Same result as Beck wins the face-off for Waters. Shot deflected by Beck. Goes low and wide of the net. Thrown out front just outside of the reach of Beck there. Now room for Schaap to feed it near side. Tapped out of the zone and down ice. Should not be an icing there, so Waters slides back to pick that up. Feeds it around the near side boards for Miller, who loses an edge and goes down with Mikowski up on the forecheck. Puck goes all the way around the far side. There's Ryan Connolly again. But the Raiders do a good job getting that puck free here to the point. Manville. Almost a 2-on-1 there. Almost breaking out with Beck. Fired through the skates of Pete Armitage and down, so the Raiders will go for their change. Partial change there as the puck comes back up the near side and hops out at the point. Beck able to get back. Connolly always breaking ahead. He comes up with that puck, goes through 2 Raiders, feeds it out front. Scoring chance there. Nice look generated by Connolly, but a good defensive play there by Miller to fight the man off. That kid is all over the place. Drew Jones came in and almost had a great opportunity as it was set up out front by Connolly, and Miller did a great job tying the man up. I think the best scoring chance of the night. So shots are 18-7, 4:02 to go in the middle frame. And that was probably, like I said, that was the best chance they had throughout the game thus far. Defensive zone face-off for the Raiders. Face-off won back by Schaap. They feed it across to the point on the far side, forced to be banged down low by Severson. Around the near side for Liam McDonald. He fights the man off, comes up with it, goes back far side. Hard up the boards, but kept in by Severson again, so Carter has to go back behind his own net. feeds it around the far side. A little indecisiveness there for McDonald, but then he gets over. Puck comes up and out, but just off the stick of a breaking Ash. And he's forced to regroup and feed it back far side. Puck loose at the blue line, carried in quickly there, but then knocked free. Good man bodying Ash off the puck and knocked all the way down ice by Schaap for an icing.
Love McDonald's game over the last month or two. I tell you what, his confidence has improved, his patience with the puck, the decision making that he has. Back in the far corner over there, he knew the hit was coming. He secured, he braced for the hit. He actually was on the winning side of that contact, and then just moves the puck afterwards.
Yeah, there's been a lot of minutes with the players being out with COVID this year and injuries that we've unfortunately faced, like Teddy's. It has forced some players to log a lot more minutes, and it's really shown in the way their play is elevated.
He's making terrific decisions.
Puck fired through the middle there by Chaparral, picked up by Woody. He feeds it across the far side. Schaap's able to regroup at center ice, but a nice stick check there by Schaefer, but unfortunately not immediately regained. Dumped all the way back down ice for an icing by Chaparral's defenseman.
And it wasn't just losing Teddy. We lost one of our top D, and he picks up a lot of minutes game in, game out. So there was a lot to fill there. Glad to have him back. Fantastic defenseman.
2:49 second period, 4-0 Raiders. Shots 18-7. Pulaski face-off gets one back in the defensive zone, fed around the near side by Chaparral. Carried up, looking out for the stretch, gets it through for Connolly. Connolly tries to slip by. Good defensive play there by Williams. I'm not sure who was looking for the call there because I thought Carson played it pretty clean. Shot comes in. Connolly almost had the loose puck with an open net on the near side, but he fumbles it, and that allows Miller to get back. And then a beautiful pad save there by Miller, his best of the contest, as that puck finally gets out of the zone onto the stick of Schaefer. Trent, nice little sauce pass across, but just outside of the reach of Pulaski. Slaw feeds it up the far side boards there for Filler. Filler trying to dump it in on net. Ends up back at the point, but kept in up high there by Woody. Puck ends up coming up and out of the zone, and we're going to get a penalty call here, I think, for hooking on Woody, as he got tied up there with Drew Jones after the puck was gone.
Yeah, and listen, I got a headset on, so it's not easy to hear all the fans and the coaches. What I can tell you, Tom, is that there was more than one person that wanted that call on that last play. It sounded like there was a group of them.
Yep. The puck was there, so I didn't think that was interference by any stretch on Williams.
I thought Williams played it well.
He did. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact.
We're in the sin bin anyways.
We are. Woody goes in for 2 for hooking. PK opportunity here for the Raiders. More importantly for Schaap, power play opportunity down 4 goals. Good stick check play and clear there by Beck as he dumps it all the way down ice. Penalty happens to coincide with the remaining of the second period, so we'll be on the PK for the entire remaining portion of the second period. Miller plays it up at center ice, chips that free. Tough for Schaap to get any control of the puck here. Another nice play by Manville, gets that puck dumped all the way back into the end, forcing Schaap back into their breakout, and a good stick then by Lorenzo, but swept free, carried down ice by Rowan Luke. Luke slaps in, tries to slip the man. Good defensive play there, standing him up at the point of attack by Carter, and he feeds it all the way down ice with 1:03 left in the penalty and the period. Out through center ice, here comes Schaap breaking free. In slides Jones. Jones, though, gets pushed wide, and it comes all around the near side boards. Good step up by Balatbat. Puck gets dumped all the way into the far side corner. Carter, the first man there for that. He gets into a battle there, and it gets pulled free by Schaap. Jones has it, but he goes down. That's going to be a tripping call, unfortunately, on Lorenzo, as he got a stick in the skates. And you'll see a 5-on-3 advantage for Schaap for the last 36 seconds of the second period. Testing our PK now.
Well, I thought overall, throughout
advantage.
the second period, we've played what I would define as very responsibly. Maybe took the foot off the gas a little bit, and I don't think that's a message that we wanted to play defensively or get into a defensive posture. But maybe more so from Coach Ott to play responsibly, and that's translated to perhaps them not moving their feet quite as quickly as they did in the first period. The byproduct of that is, reaching, hooking, tripping. Now we're down 2 men. So let's see if we can kill off this power play. Get back to the third period, back to our game.
Face off in for Ash. Ash walks through, tries to control that with the skate, gets tapped towards the front of the net, stick to side there by Miller. Centering pass goes all the way through to the far side. Shap goes back to the point, smartly using their space. Comes around near side, cutting ahead, shot in high over the top of the cage from Rowan Luke, but still controlled by Shap. Luke again fires low this time, deflected nicely in front by Jones, but wide of the cage. Fed out front, Jones with a shot pad save for Miller. Now loose on the far side for Connolly. Good step through there by Williams to get that puck out of the zone as the period expires.
1 second left in the first penalty. Setting up in the triangle there a little bit. When you're down 2 men, the last thing you want to be doing is chasing the play around the defensive zone. Wherever you go, if they make one tape-to-tape pass, it's going to create a scoring chance for them. We chased it a little bit there, got a little bit lucky. I think it was Williams that made the clear. Patient with the puck, got it out of the zone. A lot of times it's even tough to clear a zone like that when you're down 2 men, and maybe the best idea is just to get the puck to the perimeter of the zone.
Keep them out in the corners, get them out wide. Make sure your netminder can see the pucks, especially because you know the points are going to be more open there, and Shap smartly used the point to get space.
Yeah.
But we kept the shooting lanes clear enough, I think, for Ryan to see. And then he did a good job stymieing the follow-ups as rebounds were just banged off the pads, but no damage done.
So shots are 18-9. I'd say Miller's on his game. He's having a good one. Hey, a shout out to, and this is a fun one. A shout out to the Filler family, Grandma Sandra from Victoria, Australia. Now I've always wanted to go to Australia, but not through this means. I'd rather give a shout out to her in person.
Yes, indeed.
Make a trip down there maybe one day. Beautiful Australia.
Looks like we're not going to get a ice make here in between second and third period. We'll just come right back out to play.
And the other change to our traditional format here is we're playing a 15-minute third period here. Normally in our regular season we're playing 17 minutes. So it's an abbreviated third period. And then the first game, Tom, I think it was I want to say it was a 4-goal separation that it was run clock. I might be wrong about that. We'll keep an eye on the clock. We'll keep you guys informed.
Raiders will be for 1 second on the 5-on-3 to start the period. We'll get Woody right out of the box. And I'm expecting quick change there, and the Raiders will now be 5-on-4, 1 man down. Shap trying to take advantage here, see if they can get something generated on the power play. Fed ahead for Jones. Jones carries it down the near side boards into the corner. Loops around behind the net, reverses. Good stick check play there by Miller. And right back at you by Jones. And Connolly comes in and frees the puck up. Miller doing a good job tying that up on the far side, but Connolly comes out with it, tries to slip 1 man, and then gets banged off the puck in behind as Miller is doing a great job defensively. In comes Jones to battle with Miller again. Common theme as it comes free. Good shot goes up high over the top of Ryan Miller. Kept in from the point, though, by Shap as they continue the offensive zone pressure during this power play. 30 seconds left. Connolly trying to dig that out. Comes up loose into the crease and covered quickly by Ryan.
Yeah, some props there to Carter as well. So Miller held up the puck on the boards in a 50-50 battle. He lost the battle at one point, and Carter stepped in, pressured him quickly. Great decision. You see loose pucks when you're on the PK, especially when you're down just to 1 man. That's when you want to bite.
And you watch our D, and one of the things they do on the PK is when they get in behind for those battles, they pin that body well. So even if the puck does come loose, that man's not coming out with it. He's tied up and allowing other players to step up and gain control. There's a shot that gets off a skate and a nice wraparound backhand, quickly shot by Castellino, and a good pad save by Miller.
There we go.
And a race down comes Camden Lai, flashes in, short side shot, goes off the netminder, chipped ahead now and coming out of the zone and dumped all the way down ice by Castellino, but an icing.
Not sure where that kid learned to skate, but man, he gets shot out of a cannon.
His first 3 steps and Lai is gone.
Yeah. Practice that all you want. That's just a gift from God right there.
That's fast twitch.
Yeah.
Face off down behind the net, controlled there by Schaap briefly, but then stolen out front with a backhand that goes wide of the cage there by Ihaya. Shot through for Lai. Lai's backhand, stick to side, and it comes up across and then out to the near side boards. Backhand to the head, but not out. Another play there by McDonald at the point to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Mikowski slips in behind his own cage, backhands it near side, tapped into the skates to the ref, creates an opportunity for the Raiders. Pass out front, good shot, pad save, dumped all the way down ice for the icing.
That opportunity created by Lorenzo again. Kept moving his feet. He wanted the puck more than the other team.
And he finds his quick passes across the front. He's found Lai and Ihaya now a number of times.
Yeah.
And I know Connors had 2 goals come in off his stick because of that Lorenzo work. But even Camden's had opportunities fed and set up by Lorenzo. Drew having a good night.
Yep.
Bat Beckville back out.
So it is a run clock, Tom.
Run clock here, 12:26 of the third period. Raiders fire one ahead. Really nice glove work there by Gonzalez as Manville was on the doorstep looking for the rebound to bang home. Face-off won by Schaap in the defensive zone. Tapped out. May not be deep enough for icing this time as Miller goes back to corral the puck. Feeds it back behind for Waters. Puck gets tapped free, thrown out front. Quick play by Jones, loose. Nice play though by Waters to flip it up and out. Or excuse me, by Beck. He picked that up and flipped it out of the zone when the puck was loose in the crease. Now he steps up, played out of the zone though by Schaap and carried ahead by Jones. Jones can't control, and now it's on the stick of Beck. He tries to slip through the legs of Severson, but can't, and instead it goes far side boards and banged in deep by Schaap as they go for a change. Stretching the ice, puck comes all the way up, it gets through Blattbat, and that's going to be an icing on the Raiders.
Got a shout out from Angela Hernandez here, who just wants to give credit to all the parents of our program, and she's mentioned here that it takes a village, and she's not kidding. I mean, all the carpooling, we use this app called GroupMe, and that's where we're getting some of the notifications from. And a day doesn't go by where we don't have families that are in need. Help the kids to practice, help the kids to the game, just help each other out in general. What an incredible little program we have here with the Raiders. We're extremely blessed to have it.
Shot comes in from the point, deflected, but a nice easy pad save there for Miller. Ends up out the far side and up through center ice for Ash. He tries to slip the man and does. Regains the puck, quick shot, but doesn't get as much on it as he likes. Ends up inside on Gonzalez, and he squeezes it between the pads.
Yeah, and I paused there just like, I saw the play developing there, so I paused. Just a big thank you to all the Raiders families. Coaches too.
That goes without saying.
That's just in case they're tuning in to watch this one after. Coaches, you're doing a good job.
Pulaski wins the faceoff. Knocked in from the point by Williams. Ends up on Ash. He fires a shot down. Pad save aside there by Gonzalez. Right in on the puck and battling behind is Pulaski with support coming from Pete Armitage. But it gets all the way up out of the zone and chipped around Carson Williams and down by number 25, Christian Leon.
10 minutes to go in the third period.
Williams steps up. Puck ends up being on the stick of Pulaski, feeds up the far side for Petey Armitage. His backhand pass gets picked up at the point, shot in low on Miller. Ryan with the save, and then dives out to cover. As there was a quick jump there by the Schaap forward.
A little contact on Miller there.
A little head contact as he dove out.
Yeah.
I don't think that was intentional by any stretch, as he was just trying to play the puck. But Ryan looks okay. Ihaya's face-off ends up on the stick of McDonald. Swings that around the near side for Lai. Lai taps it loose and then backhanded across. Little touch passes for the Raiders, but they get it up and out of the zone. And
that was Carter with that little touch pass. Nice play.
Lai slips 2 men and gets in. Breaks down the D, cuts through, goes behind the cage, feeds it back up to the point for McDonald. His pass gets knocked down and stolen, and out comes Cisco Lewis, breaking ahead. Shot, save. Nice save by Miller on Lewis as he broke in. Now thrown out front again for Lewis. Good defensive position, though, by the Raiders. as Lewis can't find the puck, and Miller's able to cover and hold it as McDonald tied him up again.
Yeah, listen, occasionally the D pick up the goalie, and occasionally the goalie pick up the D. That was a beautiful save on a break in there. Good job, Miller.
Running clock, 8:20 left, third period. Shots 23-14 for the Raiders, still 4-0. Luke Miller feeds it around the near side, comes up on the boards. Good step up play by Schaap to keep it in the zone. They fire it in, stick to side easily there by Ryan Miller in net.
That one had a little funny bounce going in.
Teddy Armitage feeds it far side for Pete. Pete carries ahead and then loses it off his stick, and that's thrown right back down in low, stick to side as the shot from Rowan Luke comes in on Miller. Near side boards, breaking out behind the play, and a nice move there. Oh, Trent Schaefer wheels, deals, and Gonzalez is not going to stop that one as he slides him on the backhand into the net for a 5-0 lead.
So listen, that was a beautiful stretch pass. Good look. You might think that Schaefer being that wide open was cherry picking, and by no means was he. He saw the play develop in the far and down in the defensive end. He knew that we're going to have possession. He cut out from the far side. Good look by our D. Who made that pass, Tom?
I think that pass came out on the near side, but I think it was off the stick of Williams, but I'm not sure.
Good read by Schaefer. You don't get many breakaways that are cleaner than that one.
I'll go to my statistician over here. Did you pick out on the breakout pass? Oh, it was Connor Ihaya that broke that loose.
Good job, Connor.
Way to have your eyes up, looking for the man. And a good forehand, backhand deke there by Schaefer for the goal. Schaefer again on the puck. Trent can't find it, gets chipped out of the zone there, but picked up quickly by Williams and tapped ahead. Comes in, they wave the icing off. Mikowski goes in behind his own net, comes out the far side, reverses back as he's under pressure there from Pete Armitage. Pete then, nice play, feeds it out into the pads of Gonzalez as the shot from Filler was finding the 5-hole. Gonzalez is able to squeeze it and hold it. Snapped the glove in behind because he wasn't sure if he got it.
Never a good feeling. Not for the goalie anyways. .606, 6 minutes to go in the third period, run clock. Shots are 25-14.
Beck wins the faceoff, comes back to Williams at the point, but it gets blocked by the on-rushing forechecker. Taken back in the zone, though, as Woody slips in behind, picks that loose puck up and feeds it up onto the near side corner. Battle there for Williams. Carson comes up with it. Starts ahead and then up through the middle, ends up off a skate and onto the stick of Woody, who's able to go ahead and carry it into the zone. Drake all the way down, near side corner. Backhand pass comes up for Blattbat. Cameron slips back out the far side, finding Woody. He has to go back to the point, hand that off for Beck, who chips it down low. Hops through Manville for Blattbat. Raiders, puck possession out on the edges, waiting to look for the opportunity. Manville trying to feed it through, almost picked up there by Cameron.
A bad bounce.
And instead, Schaap gets it all the way up and out of the zone, forcing Drake back down into his own end.
Woody with a nice rush on that last play. Got himself deep. As the coaches usually say, once you're deep, if you lose the puck, what do? Get back to your spot. He was the first one back to cover it.
There's a nice walk through there by Beck as Ian came through 2 men, slipped across, kicked the puck free, and forced it on net. But an easy cover for Gonzo there. Woody showing off the ability to take the rush, but then smartly, when he felt the pressure, quick sauce across to Beck and allowed him to break loose with the puck. Making the breakout clean for the Raiders there. Pulaski, faceoff ends up being won by Schaap in the defensive zone. Mikowski on the far side comes ahead, tapped out for Jones.
Yeah, numbers. We got 4-on-1 here.
Good hustle up by 40, but then good defensive play by McDonald as his skate deflected the pass as he was trying to center across for Evan Holland. Back to the point for Mikowski, forces the puck down low. Crossing pass looking, and a backhand through the crease off the stick of Connolly. Goes wide. Unable to keep it in at the point is Mikowski. He has to come near side as they regroup at their own blue line. Fed ahead, and the Raiders are able to control and keep it out of the zone. In the sticks there, Pulaski tapped ahead trying to find Ash, but puck forced back at the blue line. Step up hit on Williams, but he feeds that pass ahead. Pulaski takes a shot, goes wide of the net, Pete Armitage on the far side corner gets a stick on the puck, and it gets tied up in the corner with Pulaski and Armitage digging. 3:33 left, third period. Puck is free. Brought back up to the point, but splits the defenders and comes all the way down ice for McDonald. Liam wheels and feeds it up ice, trying to find Ash, but that's stolen back, and Schaap is able to carry it back into the zone. Luke Miller fresh on the ice, comes back to the near side, step up there, but good touch pass out of the zone, and now you got Lorenzo one-on-one. Great stick check defensive play there by the Schaap defender on Lorenzo. Now banged ahead and all the way down in, no icing as Waters is there to control the puck. Feeds it off the near side boards back up to the point. Puck being battled for there by Lai, but kept in and dumped in again by Schaap down low. Waters steps up on the man, and then the puck is picked up, thrown off a body, ends up back down low. Waters sticking with his man, prevents the scoring chance, and now brought up and out of the zone by Lorenzo. Nice wheel by Ohio, and then he gets in short side and scores. Throws that right up under the bar. That's a beautiful, beautiful play.
Any sort of top shelf goal like that is always a highlight reel goal. Let's add a little bit to that play, though. How about the spinnerama coming through the across the blue line? Gorgeous goal.
Spinnerama. Yeah, and as he goes on the far side, the netminder's thinking he's coming blocker, and he just takes one quick step and just puts it up under the bar on the glove side. He had no chance whatsoever.
That one's, I get back home tonight. I'm sending that one to ESPN.
Yeah. 6-0 Raiders. Big night for Connor. Down ice, the puck comes for Woody. Woody's able to squeeze that puck free, but it's picked up, trying to throw it out front to Schaap, but I think it ends up in the pads of Miller and frozen. And we'll get a face-off to Miller's left. Raiders will get a quick change here.
Yeah, Raiders coming off a tough one yesterday with the 3-3 tie, and I think they all knew it. They all knew they had a better game in them, and they brought it tonight, Tom.
Absolutely looking good.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you need when elimination games bring up your quality of play.
Yeah.
Raiders should have been offside, but they wave it good. So Pete looked up, because I think even Pete knew it was offside. But that hops through the skates there of Woody, but nice back-checking work there by Teddy Armitage to control that puck. Schaap player can't slip free, but then regains the puck, keeps it down low, hops through the stick of Lewis for Schaap, but Lewis is able to kick it back down in the corner. Backhanded across to the front of the net. Step out there by Pete Armitage, kicks that puck free. Nice job, Pete, and then feeds it up ice for Filler. Jake comes ahead, dumps it in deep on the netminder, stick to side. Mikowski comes out on the far side, feeds it to Lewis, and Lewis backhands it out of the zone for Schaap.
20 seconds to go.
Coming ahead, shot towards the net, wide, but stick to side there by Miller, smartly keeping the puck moving. But instead, as the puck comes up across, number 7 walks in, probably gets hooked twice up in the hands, but I don't think you're going to see a call this late. Now a shot that goes off a body and wide. And Miller, fortunately, didn't have to face anything there as the Raiders close out the 6-0 victory.
A little extra energy by Schaap on that last shift, trying to sink one and ruin the shutout. And what a game by Miller with the shutout. 6-0 game. Great contest. Great performance by our Raiders. We'll be back at it tomorrow, weather permitting. You say
looking forward to that semifinal matchup tomorrow.
And you're telling us weather will permit?
Weather's going to permit. I think kids are going to get to play some hockey.
Awesome. Always an honor to do the broadcast with you, Tom.
Happy to be with you, my friend. All right, folks, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Updates to come as to the results of the later games this evening. I don't think we heard anything on the Valor outcome. And there's one more game to follow.
That's the one we're missing, yep. So
reseeding after this?
It'll be reseeding, so I think it'll be the traditional 1v4, 2v3 format, and that'll take us into the final on Sunday. And to your point, this evening, I think it was Telluride that'll be playing Fort Collins after this contest. They'll be coming on here next, and that'll decide that one.
All right.
We'll go from there. We'll get some updates out to you guys.
I think if the Raiders can bring this game and this energy tomorrow, I don't think it's going to matter who they play. They just got to bring their game.
This is a tough team to beat when they play the way they did today.
Well, good to see the kids on the ice. Nice to be here with you. Look forward to seeing everybody soon.
All right.